Yo, what is up everybody? So from the title of the video, you guys can already tell that I will be tuning the M3 finally. Those that don't know, the car was previously tuned by Gintani. Very cool tune. It was just a little too quiet and a little too tamed for me, if that makes any sense. And by that I mean it was very quiet. It had a Corsa exhaust that was super quiet. And if you guys don't know, that Corsa exhaust actually has two mufflers and then two small little resonators on top of the stock resonators that are already on the M3. So the car was stupid quiet. And you can only really hear it when you kind of got to like the 5,000, 6,000 RPMs, and that's crazy. Like, it sounded completely stock. Anyways, I had to remove that tune to get it smogged, and since that tune was purchased from the previous owner, I had no way of installing the tune again unless I paid for a complete new tune, and that's about like $1,000, which I was not down to do. I came in contact with Alex over at Alpine Motorsports. You guys probably know him as Alpine M's on Instagram. I will have his username right on the screen. Came in contact with him. He was kind enough to give me a good deal on his ECU flash on my M3. So quick rundown. So I'm just going to be going with a basic E9X M3 engine tune for my E92 M3 S65 engine. On the website has a lot of informative information. For example, you can run an E85 map, coding, Euro MDM, performance GTS, CCT flash, performance GCT, and all that, all to combine. Very cool options. I'm basically just going to be going with a normal flash just for the motor. You guys don't know, I do have a test pipe, Machina X pipe, and a muffler delete. So right now I do have a check engine light on my dashboard, and the car is running a little bit rich, so it is burning a lot of gas due to the fact that I have no tune right now, and you know, just easier and better just to be running a tune. So yeah, just going with the basic tune. I'm not going to get the DCT or anything like that. Maybe down the line I will get it. And if you guys don't know what a DCT flash is, from my understanding, it is better engagement in the gears. So if you go from reverse to first, it takes a minute. It's a little clunky. I don't really mind it, but you know, it's a lot faster shifting too. But like I said, I'll be doing that later on. You know, like you get about 20 to 25 horsepower, 17 to 21 foot-pounds of torque on a fully stock vehicle. You guys don't know, M3s lack on torque. Also, you'll be sent a box with a cable to connect it onto your OBD. Also, a contact information to contact Alex. From my understanding, he will be doing it through like TeamViewer, so he will be controlling everything. You know, flashing your ECU or whatever. But yeah, if you guys are interested, Alpine Motorsports, I'll have his information up on the screen right now, as well as in the description below. And if you guys want to right now, make sure you check them out because they are having a sale. So originally this tune goes for about $700. Right now it's $620. And yeah, man, I think it's honestly a steal because compared to like a Gintani tune, dude, you're paying about $1,000 just for a ECU flash. $1,000, that is fucking crazy. Not bashing Gintani, very cool tune. Anyways, I will pick this up in a few days. For you guys, it'll be a couple seconds because the package will be coming in within like 2 days or so. So I will pick that up, take you guys through the whole process. I'm just picking it up from the last clip. So my tune has finally arrived. I received the cables in the mail along with some instructions. Right now I'm actually just reading the ECU on the car, recommended. Once you receive the package in the mail, you have to email Alex, and then Alex sends you a document. Basically it's a request form of what kind of tune you want with tons of options. So you do that. I did that yesterday. It takes about 1 to 3 days to fill, and you will be receiving it back with instructions and everything. I already did that last night, like I said. Just right now reading the ECU. He does send you instructions on here. I'm not trying to mess with it too much because it is reading the ECU. So it sends you instructions right here. Pretty straightforward. I have my battery charger connected right now. Nothing in the car is on except what is asked for on the instructions right here. So right now, just have that reading the ECU or whatever, like I said. It says on the instruction it takes about 45 minutes for it to read the ECU, so you have a little bit of time right there. So I have my phone just chilling right now. Yeah, pretty straightforward. So I went with the burble F tune. That is a very mild burble with minor flames. I'm just testing that out right now. I can always change it. That's another really cool thing about Alex's service, is that if you don't like your map or whatever, you could always request a new map, and you have a total of 2 maps you can request. So if I don't like it, of course I will change it. But I went with that, and then I also went with there's like an option for like stiffer steering wheel steering. So I went with that. Also top speed cuts out at like I think 8,500 RPM. I also have my RPM set to 3,500 for burbles, because I think that's like a really good spot, you know, for daily driving, so you don't really get in trouble. So I went with that. Also went with top speed limiter. Not really sure what that is, but went with that because everybody's getting it. Also a 91 stage 2 octane tune. If you guys don't know, California fucking sucks. We don't have anything like 93 or anything like that, so the highest grade we have is a 91. So I went with that. But yeah, man, I'm just waiting right now. They're pretty self-explanatory, but the instructions are pretty simple to comprehend. I was nervous at first because I was like, fuck, dude, what if I fuck up the car? Knock on wood. I still am doing this right now, but I was fucking nervous. But yeah, man, so, and I'll probably pick this up when we're finished. Okay, so the car just finished reading the ECU, so that took about like 45 minutes or so. So right now we are actually flashing the car. It's acting all weird right now. You can tell it's like freaking out on me right now. So a bunch of lights are coming up on the screen and everything. So we only got like about 2 minutes left, and the car should be ready to go. Pretty straightforward process, but yeah, I'll pick it up as soon as it's finished, and then we'll give it a test drive. Another thing I also forgot to record, it's nothing too drastic, but I actually replaced these. So I went with the LED, got that off Autotechnic. Actually went with the LED, it's the OEM Autotechnic. Very easy plug and play. You will be getting a error code on your dash, nothing crazy. I mean, it just flickers a lot faster just because it's LED and there's no resistor on this, but very simple. Didn't feel like making a video because, you know, it's just very straightforward. Also went with the oh my god, not sure how you can see it, but I went with the whole Lux Angel Eyes. On camera it shows like it's flickering, but trust me, it's not. It's very clean. It's a lot brighter too. The previous owner actually had like some cheap eBay ones. They're like $40. One of them was like fucking already burnt out. But anyways, yeah, man, went with the very basic map. So far, my honest opinion and review is I actually really like it. Comparing that to the Gintani tune, I feel like Gintani tune was a little bit more smoother. The Gintani tune did not have the burbles, or did not have any cold start or anything like that. It was all removed. But coming from this, I mean, this one's not bad for the 600 and something change for the tune. I definitely think it's worth it. It's the cheapest thing you have out on the market, and also feels very good. Every time I do a pull, it feels very smooth, very healthy, very raw. Nothing glitches. It's no like weird delays or anything like that when I put it into reverse or anything like that. So my opinion, I like it. You know, for the price, it actually makes sense. I mean, like I said, the Gintani tune will run you about 1.2K, and then there's other tunes out there that will run you about the same, and it's all pretty much does the same in my opinion. You just want a basic tune just to make it a little bit quicker. But with that being said, I will be discussing very briefly on my opinions between my M3 and my previous 335i. I get tons of DMs asking me like, oh, like, is a M3 like a good choice? Should I go with that over a 335i, or like what's my opinion. Well, this is just me talking really briefly from my own experience. I did have an M55. If you guys don't know, it was a 2011. I'm just gonna cut it short. M55 was very cool, man. Very reliable on my end. Had no complaints other than it heat soaked a lot. Obviously, you know, you could go intercooler and all that. I was full bolt-on stage 2 running MHD stage 2. For those that don't know, that's a downpipe, intercooler, charge pipe, what else, intake, you know, all that. So I was running that whole setup. Nothing wrong with it, but like I said, man, few pulls, you just heat soak. And then where I live during the summer, man, it gets about to like 105. So driving that around, especially when it's your daily, just, it sucked, man. Other than that, man, like I said, it was reliable. The interior, I loved it. It was Fox red. The only thing I wish this car came with was the LED strip that the LCI comes with. Handling wise, I mean, my 335i is handled way differently than this car. I had my ISC coilovers that had the whole adjustability. I think it was like 24-way adjustability, dampening, the whole shebang. No complaints. I always had that thing all the way turned up to like the stiffest setting, just because, you know, when you hit a fucking bump, I did not want my lip to rip. But I mean, like I said, man, that car was awesome for what it was. Coming to this car's a little bit more raw. I feel like the drivability and the handling's way better. I feel like I can take a corner in this car more confidently. Yes, I could have prevented that by like upgrading my suspension to like a, you know, something a little bit better, but you know, I didn't want to throw a bunch of money down the drain on that car, especially once you hit that 100K. You lose so much money on the resale value on that car. So I bought that car with about 85K miles on it. Bought it for about, I think, like 14 or 13K, and I ended up selling the car for about, I think, 16.1K on it. I actually had about like 102,000 miles on it, so I actually got what I wanted for the price that I did, so that wasn't too bad. But that's another reason I also got the M3. You know, right now M3s are actually holding its value at a really fucking crazy amount. You know, like I see cars with 130,000 miles that people are asking like 25K, dude. It's fucking crazy for a complete stock one. But with that being said, you know, they are definitely worth every penny. Honestly, right now I can't imagine having any other car after this. The handling is fucking awesome. I mean, the body, that's the one thing I fell in love with. The quarter panels are a lot wider on this car, which I absolutely love. You can run a lot more aggressive tires on this, and just your whole setup is way different coming from a 335i, man. And you know, N54, N55 guys, not throwing shade at any of you guys, because you know I came from that. But N54 guys, you know, you guys can fucking gap the shit out of any M3. Like, I'm not gonna even front. That being said, yeah, man, sorry for the lack of uploads. You know, I just haven't really been uploading too often. I've just been busy with work and everything, trying to get this car perfect. I also forgot to mention, also like kind of cleaned up the lenses. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but I just kind of like did a quick restoration on the OEM lenses. I'm going to be replacing these very soon. I have a buddy of mine that's going to actually be opening these up, replacing the lenses, and I'm going to be doing something a little bit different than most people do on the Angel Eyes. So just stay tuned on that one. Yeah, man, that's how the car sits. Just give it a wash a couple days ago, so kind of looks good on camera. Just kind of looks dirty. Also, if you guys stay tuned to that very end of the video, I will be doing like a couple revs, so you guys can get an idea of how the car runs right now and how it sounds. I'm running test pipes, Mach Chanel X pipe. I do have the Mach Chanel resonator as well as the OEM resonator still intact. Muffler delete, and that is it. So maybe this weekend or something, I'm actually going to get one of the resonators removed, or a pair of the resonators removed, so it kind of opens it up a little bit, because right now it sounds a little too deep for my taste. It sounds kind of like a fucking tractor. But I'm gonna get that removed. I'll record some of that stuff for you guys. But other than that, yeah man, this is how the car sits. Like, dude, like how can you hate on an M3? Like, look how good that looks. But yeah man, I forgot to also mention before you guys close out of this video and everything, please make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment. We are like 10 away from actually hitting 500 subscribers, which is pretty fucking crazy, but I'm pretty sure we can do that after this video, because I'm gonna be dumping a whole lot of content. I have some parts on the way, actually. Some interior mods are also on the way. I know I say that in every video, but you know man, this stuff costs money, and I don't want to put in any like janky ass aftermarket parts on this car. I want everything to be, you know, very OEM, very top quality parts. But I do have some stuff planned for the car. Before you guys roast me, this part is actually on its way, the trim, because that is actually peeling. Looks fucking disgusting as shit. But seats are being replaced very soon. You guys already know I'm gonna be going with some Recaros or Sparkos, the QRTCs, I believe that's what they're called. And I feel like that's gonna look a lot cooler than these janky ass chalk looking ass seats. But like I said man, no hate, but yeah man, trying to keep this car very clean, very OEM plus, which is my mission right now. Just focusing on that OEM plus look, you know man. And I feel like it looks pretty good how it is right now. Sorry the sun looks like shit right now, but have a couple minutes before work, so figured I'd record a quick video. But yeah man, like I said, if you guys have a 335i, I definitely suggest you guys hands on an M3, because so far my experience, my review, I absolutely love this car. This car has been nothing but good to me, very reliable, knock on wood. Not throwing any shit on my 335i, but my 335i, like, it was a cool car man. It was a cool platform to, you know, experiment, see what it was about, that boost life, you know, all those turbo noises. But once you get an M3, it's totally different world man. That V8, and it just feels a little bit more raw and more driver focused. But if you're coming from an M3 and you're going to a 335i, nothing wrong with that either man. You know, if you want to go fast and do all that fast boy stuff, get a 335i, simple as that. Or F80, F30, whatever. But I mean, so far I like it. But yeah man, if you guys can please subscribe, comment, like, and share this video, it would really help me a lot. And huge shout out to all the guys that's been, you know, following me since the 335i content. You guys have been the realest. The love on Instagram is unreal. If you guys haven't already followed me on Instagram, I will have it on the screen right now. But yeah man, I really appreciate you guys watching. I'll be throwing some videos at the very end of how the car sounds, the burbles, the flames, all that cool stuff, all the stuff you guys want to hear to the very end. But yeah man, like I said, appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned for the next clips. Here we go. I'll give you guys a quick rev. I'm actually at a private community, so I'm gonna do a rev and then get the fuck out of here, because people here are fucking hella anal. So here we go. Okay, well, I'll add more stuff at the very end, but stay tuned. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Peace. Here we go. stuff at the very end, maybe some freeway or highway poles for you guys, but you guys get the idea. Sounds fucking cool. But here we go.